guess it's safer. Plan on finding love a little later. This came too soon, and I'm not too sure what to make of you. And all of these butterflies suddenly always on my mind. But I stop the flow of emotion, cause I don't know how to control what I'm feeling. This is going way too fast. Every time you look at me, I can't hold back. But I don't wanna tell you that. I could try to fight. It wouldn't matter every time I try. I fall deeper into you, I can't deny. I'm breaking all my rules. I can't help but give in to you. I'm looking for layers, hoping you're not just saying all the pretty words I love to hear. You don't even know how deep I feel. I'm playing it cool, but I'm losing it over you. Lately I've been trying on your last name, but it just feels so soon. This is going way too fast. Every time you look at me, I can't hold back. But I don't wanna tell you that. I could try to fight. It wouldn't matter every time I try. I fall deeper into you, I can't deny. I'm breaking all my rules. I can't help but give in to you. I can't Can you be mine? Wanna be mine? Give me a time, all of your time. Can you be mine? Wanna be mine? Give me a time, give me a time. Can you be mine? Wanna be mine? Give me a time, all of your time. Can you be mine? Wanna be mine? Give me your time, all of your time.
Sun setting in the background. What a way to set the scene. And we could take another lap round, but it wouldn't change a thing. Oh no, this ain't one of those where I kiss you when you go. Maybe we find each other somewhere down the road. Cause I'm over trying and making it right when I'm still getting these concussions. Throw my head against the wall, turning nothing into something, make it everything my fault. But you got me torn up, begging you to stay. I'm bleeding now from screaming out your name. Find a place to pull over, tear stain on your shoulder. 2 years is too long, still feel like I don't know you. You always wonder what it'd be like if I left. Take a look around, cause you're staring at the end. You're staring at the end. There's no way we're going back now. No, you ain't giving what I need. Yeah, that crowd was getting too loud. Screaming now, saying I'm not gonna be the one to pick up your pieces. Stop my life when you need it. Say you blame me for everything when you're leaving. I'm still getting these concussions. Throw my head against the wall, turning nothing into something, make it everything my fault. But you got me torn up, begging you to stay. I'm bleeding now from screaming at you.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Minnesota Twins. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And on the mound in this one, Louie Varland.
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
All right, ready to go here. Now it's the DH, Jose Altuve. And that one is downstairs. And that's how he gets started here in Minnesota.
First pitch, 110.
Next offering down low and in the dirt.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
3-0.
This one in the air, center field. Buxton sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and there's one away. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Isaac Paredes in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
Off the mark there. And that's ball 2. And downstairs. Next offering in there for a strike. 3-1. And there's a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. And that's ball 4.
Batting third, left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Varland goes 6'1", 27 years old, and he's playing today in his home state of Minnesota. Next pitch is downstairs.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
3-0.
Squirts away a little bit. Paredes stands at first with 1 out. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second, 1 out. And now it's Christian Walker. Squirts away a little bit. But no advance from the runners. In the dirt, but kept close. Well done behind the dish. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Fastball is outside.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position and a hitter's count.
Jeremy Pena in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Carrying well. And that's a home run into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes. That's career homer number 149. And the Astros jump in front. It's 3-0.
The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
One down. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. That misses. 1-0. Ball one. And there's a ball.
That's low.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
The pitch. In the dirt.
3-0.
And that's ball three. Varland. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Slings to first in time. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
One and oh.
Two down, nobody on. And that is downstairs. And it's 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And another ball. 2 out, space is empty. Ripped to short. Over to first. That's the 3rd out. Houston brings in 3 on this homer. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and today's starter, Hayden Wesneski.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner. That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now Correa up to hit. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Wallner around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 2-run game.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Man at first. Here's Byron Buxton. center field. That's well struck. That's back. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. A towering shot to center. His second of the year, and it ties it up. It's 3-3. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's Trevor Larnach. That one ripped right center field. Gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His first homer of the year, and just like that, they're out front. It's 4-3. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Laser could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Trying to move him over here. Gets it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Okay, let's check out the lineup. Already they find themselves down 3 runs in this game, so there's work to be done.
Yeah, you want to see them come out with a little urgency here. You don't have to score all 3 runs, but put something up on the board. That'll make you feel a little bit better about your opportunities. But if you're looking at that 3-run lead and saying we've got to get it right now, you can put yourself up against a wall and not have really good at bats. So just trust the process. Trust that your pitcher can hold them right there. These players can find themselves back in this ball game.
Puts a bunt down. Paredes fires over to first. And there's 2 down. Next is switch hitting first baseman Mickey Gasper.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Hit hard, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Wastes no time there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So here's Bader now. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And he lays one down the left side. Paredes. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 5-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Top of the second. Now it's Brendan Rodgers. Varland back to work. Ball one there.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
And that's in the dirt.
Knows the count.
Next offering is downstairs.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Next offering is in for a strike. In the air, out towards left center. Buxton makes the grab, one away. And next to hit for Houston, Zach DeZenzo. Not even close there. And that's ball one. One down, base is empty. And that one missing low. Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson. A consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
On the ground to third. Fires across the diamond. Out number 2. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
Jake Myers stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Jose Altuve waiting to hit for Houston. Here's a 3-0. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
And that's through there for a strike. 3-2 now. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Jeffers collects, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. So they go quietly there. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Twins 5 and the Astros 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Matt Wallner. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Gets the bunt down the right side. And he's safe at first. Great hustle to win the foot race there. Here's Carlos Correa. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Drops a bunt down the first base side. Walker to second for 1. Over to first, safe.
He's safe.
So digging in, Byron Buxton. He's already homered here in this one. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and it's out of here into the home bullpen for a homer. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 7-3. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Hayden Wesneski won't go any further, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. Ryan Gusto gets the ball now. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. So up next for Minnesota, Trevor Larnach. He's already homered in this game. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he...
This one looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. Singy, that was a laser shot, and a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
This is Willie Castro. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Run comes in from second, and it's 8-3. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
A couple of doubles today for the DH. And now, Ryan Jeffers. He's 0 for 1. Bunted back towards the mound. To first, out on the sac bunt.
Now batting, second baseman, Edward.
And now for the Twins, Edouard Julien. He's 0 for 1. A bunt, and it's right in front of the plate. On the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We played 2 full. It's the Twins 8 and the Astros 3. And we're back. Top half of the 3rd inning. Jose Altuve up to hit here.
Altuve has a lot of history with the Astros. In fact, he's played so many seasons in Houston that he's the only player to be named an All-Star in both leagues while playing for the same team. You know, Boog, Altuve goes back all the way to those Astros days in the NL Central before they moved to the AL West.
And that skips in the dirt.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
And that's in the dirt. And now 3-0. And that's in for a strike. On the ground to third. Throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. The walk and a run scored his first time. Fastball for a strike. Now 1-1. And that's
Ball.
down and away.
Three one.
Out towards left center. Buxton hauls it in, 2 away. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Right through there for a strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
0-1. And a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Makes the catch, and that is that. Back in Minnesota, and here's the first baseman, Mickey Gasper. Line drive. Myers makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting left fielder, Harrison.
And now Bader up to the plate. Puts a bunt down. Walker. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. And a bunt towards third. Paredes fires over to first. They thwart the bunt attempt and end the inning. Offense held in check there. On to inning number 4. It's the Twins 8 and the Astros 3. Back at Target Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Christian Walker. First pitch, not close. Walker, in his 7th season, 33 years old, he joined the team as a free agent. And that's downstairs. Now 2-0. And another ball. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Bader ranging back and out of here. He'll touch them all. His 2nd home run of the game, and they're chipping away. It's 8-4. Singy, that's his 150th career home run.
Man, Boog, 150 trips around the bases. That's a lot. Congrats to him. I tell you what, that's a lot of trotting. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. That one not close. Ball 1.
Well, these Astros doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Pitch in the dirt, and it's 3-0. Fastball for a strike. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Slides, but he can't come up with it.
Up next for the Astros, catcher Yainer.
At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0. Pena gets his lead at first with nobody out.
2-0.
In the dirt. That's a little bit low. That's out to center field. Buxton moving under it. And there's one down. Here at Target Field, it's really important to have rangy outfielders. Lots of ground to cover out there. So a man aboard, Brendan Rodgers. Up next for the Astros. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
1 ball, no strike.
In the dirt, blocked.
Yeah, I agree, Boog. There's a ton of space in the outfield, and that high wall in right center makes for a lot of doubles. Got to get a good jump as an outfielder.
Not close, and it deflects away. And now a man into scoring position.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Oh, and he hit him.
You hit him.
Just a fastball that got away from him there. He didn't have the right finish to it. Good extension that he needed to get to his target.
2 on with 1 out. So next up for Houston, Zach DeZenzo. Grounded out his first time.
One and out.
Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. On the ground to second, might be 2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. No throw, safe at first. And we'll see if it's an error.
Center fielder Jake Myers.
And now Jake Myers. 0 for 1 so far. That one missed. Bases loaded, 1 away. And the next pitch is way outside.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
3-0.
And another ball.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. A massive home run. It's their second home run of the inning, and we're all square. It's 8-8.
Things can change quickly, especially when you can hit the ball like he just did. This game is up for grabs. Wow, down 4 late in the game. Things aren't looking too good at that point, but they've refused to back down. Great at bats to load the bases and get that tying run to the plate, and boom, grand slam, and we're starting over. This should be a great finish.
Back to the top of the lineup, and stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve. Fastball is outside.
Altuve officially joined the 2,000 hit club in 2023 with every career hit as a Houston Astro. Third player in club history with 2,000 hits and 200 home runs. Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio, those are the two others, and that's some great company, Boog.
That missed by a lot. And the count now 2-0. Varland. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Next offering in the dirt, and that's ball 3. Swing and a hard hit ball, fair ball down the first baseline, makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
The last thing you want to happen is to swing at a ball out of the zone in a 3-0 count. That would have been a called strike, just like everyone in the stadium was expecting. Credit to the hitter for taking advantage of that situation for a double.
And next to hit for Houston, Isaac Paredes. Way outside, and that's ball 1. Varland winds and deals. That's outside, and the count is 2-0. In the dirt. Fought off foul. Runner at second here, 1 gone. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Wallner going back on this one. He brought it back. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Left fielder,
Air Jordan steps in to take his hats. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card to see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Squirts away a little bit. No advance from the runner, but it's 3-0 now. Christian Walker in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swung on, belted. Back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. All even now at 8 apiece. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Carlos Correa. Line drive, Adam in center field.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
And now the center fielder, Byron Buxton. Swing and a drive by Buxton. Deep to left. That's back there. And that one is out of here. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they jump out front. It's 9-8. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
So 1 out, nobody on. And next for Minnesota, Trevor Larnach. Popped up, and that's foul. Puts a bunt down. Walker got him on the off-balance throw, and that is out number 2. Now it's going to be Willie Castro. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. Runner at first with 2 away. Brian Jeffers, the next Twin up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Lays down a bunt to the right side. And they put the tag on him for the out. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's down to 1 here at 9-8. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now Christian Walker. Varland back to work. Pitch misses. 1-0.
Well, these Astros showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're only swinging at pitches inside the zone. Chasing hasn't been an issue at all. Less than 10% of their swings have been at pitches outside the zone. League average right now, somewhere around 30%.
Next offering is down low. And there's the automatic.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there. And as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
Fastball for a strike at 95.
Full count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now batting, shortstop,
Jeremy Pena now at the plate. 1 for 2. Fouled off. He was late. In the dirt, but kept close. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. Runner at first with no outs here. This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Outside low. And now 3-1.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That's back there. And it is out of here. That's his 50th career homer. And that's how they take the lead. It's 10-9.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Yainer Diaz. Out to center. Buxton sizing it up. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
So next up for Houston, Brendan Rodgers. And that one is in the dirt. Ball 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And that's in the dirt.
2-0 to count.
Off the mark there. 3-0. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Right through there for a strike. And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air. Maybe drive it into the gap.
And stepping in for the Astros, Zach DeZenzo. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Louie Varland done for the day. Got them some innings, but they didn't come easy. New pitcher coming on, and we'll be back after a quick break. On the mound now for the Twins, Simeon Woods Richardson. He's making his second appearance of the season. And downstairs. The 1-0. And another ball. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next pitch is downstairs. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
And that one is lifted in the air. Wallner on his way over. Makes the catch, inning over. 2-run shot for the Astros this inning. And this is now a 10-9 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Edouard Julien.
I really hope you listen to the essence of this message. Glad you dressed so expressive and you're moving in
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that one is gone. His first homer of the year. It's 10-10. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
This one absolutely screamed out of here, singing a laser. Statcast tells us it was 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, it left in a real hurry and didn't go that far because of the launch angle being a little flatter, but clearly it had all the velocity it needed to leave the yard.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Ryan Gusto out of the game, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Now on the bump, Hunter Brown. This is his third time out this year.
Number 58. Hunter Brown.
And now the first baseman, Mickey Gasper. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. There's a swing and a drive. And in one hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Harrison Bader will hit next. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Gasper headed for the plate. He'll score. The Twins have the lead.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. To the batter now, Matt Wallner. That one ripped. And that gets down in the corner. Runner from second crosses the plate, and they take a 2-run lead. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat, and I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
And here comes Carlos Correa. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. The run comes in from second, and they're up by 3.
Picks himself up in RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Hunter Brown done for the afternoon. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. And Framber Valdez into the game.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So up next, Byron Buxton, and a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
That one is gone. Another homer. His 4th home run of the game. It's 15-10. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game is just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Larnach stands in now and watches strike 1.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
A little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like singing. Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. They go back to back. He's done it again. His second homer of the game, and they add on. It's 16-10.
Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
Now here is Willie Castro. Drops a bunt down the first base side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. There to beat him by an eyelash. Ryan Jeffers, the next twin up to hit.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I got the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on. Now here is Edouard Julien.
Always have connection. God dealt the opportunity for you to be progressive. My body's
Gets the bunt down the right side. He steps on the bag, out, and thank goodness the inning is at last over. The final damage here, they bat around. 10 come to the plate, 7 runs on the board. We're through 5. Minnesota leads this one 16-10. Back in Minnesota, all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers. Ball one, no strikes.
So I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Not close with that one. Ball 2. And another ball.
Down. Ball.
And now 3-1. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. 1 for 3. That one not close. And that is ball 1. Nobody out, runner at first.
Ball, that's
in
down.
the dirt.
Wood!
In the dirt.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the dirt. To second,
right
and he's
there,
out.
You know, Boog, this is the part of the game that oftentimes is overlooked. This is the grunt work. Great job of the catcher using his body to deaden that pitch, keeps it close, and then throws a strike down to second. Hats off.
3-1 now. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So a man at first. Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. And the first offering is not close.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Altuve leads off first with 1 away.
Ball.
In the dirt, but kept close.
2 balls, no strikes.
And there's a
3-0.
ball.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Yeah!
Man at first, 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
Count is full.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Yordan Alvarez digs in now. Fastball is
1-0.
outside.
1-0 count. Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board.
2-0's the count.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Squirts away a little bit. Runners at first and second with 1 gone, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a drive, deep right field, and that ball is gone. His second home run of the series. It's 16-13, and their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball. Some guys actually don't like swinging 3-0 because they feel like they get a little too quick in anticipation. Well, this guy obviously does. He stayed back. Nice drive from the backside and a really good swing through the zone.
1 out, base is empty. Christian Walker, the next to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strikes. That's a ball.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it. Save the rest of that bullpen. Somehow stop the bleeding.
1 down, base is empty. And another ball. Three-0 down. And there's the automatic. And a 3-1 on the way. That one ripped. Touches down. That's a hit. One gone, runner at first. And stepping in is the speedy Jeremy Pena.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
2-0.
In the dirt. Not in time.
No,
He's safe.
there.
So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Really good read by the runner there. His secondary lead, he anticipates the trajectory going down and gets a really nice jump off to second base. Now he's in scoring position. He's taken away the double play opportunity.
In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. No advance, though. Fouled off down the right side. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Snags it for the second out. And next to hit for Houston, Yainer Diaz. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. First pitch misses.
That's down.
In the
That's
dirt,
a ball.
blocked. Runner at second, 2 down. That misses.
3-0.
And now 3-0. Brendan Rodgers up next for the Astros. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. Yordan Alvarez goes yard for Houston. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back at Target Field, well, we go bottom 6. And here's the first baseman, Mickey Gasper. Puts a bunt down. Walker. And he handles it himself for the out. Harrison Bader, the next twin up to hit. Bader, guy who played his college ball at the University of Florida from the New York area. Went to Horace Mann High School. Lays down a bunt to the right side. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out. And now the right fielder, Matt Wallner. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going. Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Bunts it towards the mound. Third out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 6 full. Twins are out in front, 16-13. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Brendan Rodgers. The Astros in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
1-0.
Next offering is downstairs.
Three and 0.
There's the strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
That's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So next up for Houston, Zach DeZenzo.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And ball
That's
one.
Ball low.
That's a little bit low. Rodgers aboard here at first with nobody out. Spikes that one. It goes to the backstop. And the runner stays where he is.
Hook. 3-1.
Ground ball left side. Nice stop. Here's one.
He's out.
To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Just a beautiful play right there to get it out. He dived to make the stop. Then a nice feed from his knees. Knew he didn't have time to get up and make that throw. The throw beats the runner. That's that internal clock working.
And stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers.
That's a ball.
Squirts away a little bit. The Twins leading by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Now this one gets away from the catcher. And now a man into scoring position. In the dirt. Next offering is in for a strike.
3-1.
1 out and a runner at second. And that one hammered. That's back. And he brings it into the warning track. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve steps up in a big spot here.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
In the dirt, but kept close, and the runner holds. 2 outs with a runner at third.
Down, ball.
This one in the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. That's in there. Strike one. That's towards center. And that'll do it. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Taylor Scott.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Stepping in, Byron Buxton, trying to do what no player has ever done at this level. He's looking for his 5th homer of the game.
I never thought I'd see this moment. I mean, this is unbelievable. This guy gets a chance to hit his 5th home run. Whether he does it or not, this next at bat's a pretty special one.
Swings and misses. 0-1. Scott goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. That one ripped left field. And it one-hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. It's a double, and he's 5 for 5.
I mean, come on, have a game. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Trevor Larnach. He's already homered twice, the last one back in the 5th.
Just seems like he can't miss right now, seeing the baseball as well as anyone on the field. Now, I know the odds are against him, but who's going to bet against this guy right now?
And that bunted towards third. Paredes fires over to first. And one away in the bottom of the 7th. So now here's the DH, Willie Castro.
In this situation with first base open, he shouldn't give him anything to hit. There's a right-hander on deck.
Line drive, base hit. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they're up by 4. And here is Ryan Jeffers. 0 for 3 in this one. Here's the 0-1. Bunting, and he pops it up. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Now batting, second baseman, Edward Julian.
So don't go breaking my heart. Just tear me apart. If you're gonna leave me, don't go breaking my heart. Just tear me.
Drops a bunt down the first base side. And a foul ball. Puts a bunt down. And they tag him out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. We look ahead to inning number 8. Back after this on the show. And we're back. And now here is Isaac Paredes. Woods Richardson back to work. That's down and in.
1-0.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Next offering
that's down.
is down
Ball.
low. And that
3-1.
skips in the dirt. In the air, center field. Buxton pulls it down. One down.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now the
Yordan
left fielder,
Alvarez.
Yordan Alvarez. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And the batter
One
now,
ball, no
Christian
strikes.
Walker. In the dirt, blocked. Alvarez at first, one gone.
2-0.
In the dirt. In the dirt. To second, but way too late. Safe there. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. So now the injury forcing a substitution at second base. Coming in as the pinch runner, Mauricio Dubon. Next offering is in for a strike. One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that one fouled off. Man at second. That one out to right. Wallner sizes this one up. They got it for out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. First offering
1-0.
misses badly for ball 1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That missed by a lot. Yeah, that's ball 2.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
And another ball. Yainer Diaz waiting to hit for Houston. And a foul ball. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. 0 for 4. He's flied out 3 times and also grounded out. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
2 balls, no strikes to count.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
2 on, 2 outs. He swings and fouls one off. Foul ball. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So bases all loaded up. And next to hit for Houston, Brendan Rodgers. Late swing fouled off. Tying run at the plate. Hit in the air, center field. Buxton makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. Now into the game, Mauricio Dubon. He'll be out in left field.
Number 14.
And now the first baseman, Mickey Gasper.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put it.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. It's a bomb. That'll fire up the dugout. His first homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 18-13.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Taylor Scott departs, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Brian Abreu comes on now.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Here's the left fielder, Harrison Bader. Gets the bunt down the right side. It's safe at first, the bunt single. Matt Wallner getting ready to hit. And he pops up the bunt. Walker makes the play, and there's one down.
You know, the mascots on the Big Twins logo in center field actually have names, and they're Minnie and Paul, named for the twin cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul.
So up next for Minnesota, Carlos Correa. Lays down a bunt to the right side. They put the tag on him, and he gets the job done. Byron Buxton, the next twin up to hit. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed drops into the glove, and that will end the inning. Minnesota solo shot extends the lead. Last chance coming up here for the Astros. Back in Minnesota, we go to the ninth. Now it's the right fielder, Zach DeZenzo.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat automatically.
Manager signals over, and how about this? The intentional walk signal to the leadoff hitter. So digging in, Jake Myers.
I mean, his pitch efficiency.
Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jose Altuve.
Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Jose Altuve. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure where their clutch actually exists, but a very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases.
Third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Paredes will hit next.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
1-0. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. All loaded up here at the top of the ninth. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Not even close there. And that's ball 3.
Hee-haw!
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. One runs in. Here's the throw. Safe. He beats it.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Came into the game as a pinch runner. This is his first trip to the plate in this one. Ball one, no strikes. And another ball. Altuve over at second. Paredes at first with no outs. That one misses, and that's ball 3. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. On the ground, right side. Julian over to second, and they turn the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So they're down to their final out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Simeon Woods-Richardson will depart, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back. New pitcher on here, Darren McCacken.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Two outs. So 2 balls and no strikes. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins slug their way to a win in this one.
Just an absolute slugfest. Not a good day to be a pitcher. There are going to be a lot of sore necks. Players turning left, turning right, balls flying all over. Neither staff had anything working, and these offenses just kept exchanging blows.
High-scoring ball game in this one for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Gusta, te gusta esa